34-year-old Catherine Curtis out of Carmel, Indiana, nurse practitioner, arrested after an 8-month-long investigation for writing false prescriptions, over-prescribing medications for patients, and writing prescriptions under a fake identity. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is not the ultimate definition of fumbling the bag, I don't know what is. I will never understand, and I don't think anybody can ever get me to understand. I don't think if I had an in-depth interview with the person and going deep down into the mind of an individual who risk it all like that, I will never understand. And I know people do, and they risk way more, you know. But somebody who went to school for 4 years, on top of going to school for an extra 2 to 3 years to obtain a nurse practitioner license, an advanced nursing degree, decides to risk it all. And my next question is, well, how much money is enough? How much money is enough? Because I'm willing to bet that 99% of these crimes that she committed were motivated by greed and the get the bag culture. And don't get me wrong, I am a person that loves to get the bag, that loves to get the money, but I am not a person that is willing to sacrifice my freedom to get the bag and to get the money. At least not knowingly risk my freedom, because this woman is very much aware of how stuff like this can go down. She's very much aware. She knows better. And to fumble the bag the way she has, fumble her license, fumble her career, she will most likely never be able to work in healthcare again. You playing with the government's money, especially in a sensitive time like this, writing all these fake prescriptions, over-prescribing patients, losing the public's trust. What you should have done, you should have took your license once you graduated. You literally should have went to the bathroom, wiped your butt with the license, set it on fire, and gave it back. You would have been better off during that, because at least you still have your freedom. At least you will still have your freedom. And unfortunately, nursing is an occupation where we have, well, I mean, if you're a drug addict and you are somebody who just likes to do crimes, there are a lot of temptations there. I mean, it is what it is. There are a lot of temptations. It is easy for somebody to get caught up in the temptation of wanting to push narcotics illegally and everything like that. And I'm just like, you make enough, let me not say enough because that's subjective, but you make a good salary. You make a better salary than most people. And this is why, again, I don't just hang with everybody, because I don't believe she was doing this alone. And I don't just hang with everybody. I don't just be out here all willy-nilly with people and everything like that really are not on the same page as me. I just cannot be around individuals like that, especially with what's going on today. Doing crime in 2025 is stupid. Okay? Doing crime and risking football number jail sentences is dumb. Especially when you playing with the government. You dig? You playing with these prescriptions, you over-prescribing people. It is not worth the consequence of doing it. It is just not worth to do crime. Listen, street culture, scam culture is slowly coming to an end, ladies and gentlemen. Technology is just advancing way too much to even be a criminal. Go legit. Get you a career. It's not cool to be a criminal no more. It never was, but it's not cool. Like, the risk is just too high. The risk ain't even worth the reward no more. Like, I mean, in all seriousness. That's so disappointing. That is so disappointing. To go to school all that time, go through the hell of nursing school, and we... Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Well, lesson learned though. I hope you all can take something from this. Listen, I know that with temptation and when you have access to certain things, temptation comes with that. But this is not the game to play. Nursing, dealing with Medicaid and insurance and all that kind of stuff, all that kind of fraudulent behavior. This is not the game. This is not the arena that you want to test that theory in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am a square, straight citizen, and I am a law-abiding citizen. Life is too good. Life is too good when you make something of yourself, when you accomplish things, and when you achieve your goals like that, and you work hard and you stack hard and you can play harder. Life is too good on this side to risk it all for something like that. It's just too good. Now, I don't know what this lady, what her mind is like, what her mindset is, because just because you are a nurse or in healthcare, that don't mean you perfect. That don't mean you have it all figured out. That don't mean your mental health is on point. It's a lot of nurses on all kind of medication. There's a lot of nurses whose mental ain't right. I've taken care of nurses whose mental health state of mind was not at the best. So that don't, just being a healthcare worker don't exclude you from the normal problems of life. But you should not be taking penitentiary chances for something like this, especially when you hold a title such as yours. I just don't understand it, and I never will. 34 years old, young. You still got a whole lot of life to live. Now you're going to have to, once you get out of jail, depending on how much time you do, regardless, you're going to have to start over. You're going to have to start over. And that's crazy. That is crazy. And my thing is this, though. I don't promote drug use at all. Like, I don't. But you make enough money to get stuff. You feel me? Like, why play? Why play the game like that? Like, that's just, and I'm not even no criminal. But to me, you would think at some point common sense would kick in. I don't know. But anyway, my name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again. Let's continue the conversation in the comments. Hit that like button, subscription button, notification bell so you don't miss none of the content we got popping off over here. And until next time, if you don't do nothing else, get paid, young nurse, get paid, and protect that license. Peace.